I mean, the neighborhoods just started being, the whites started moving out more towards like the suburbs, more towards like the outskirts. And then so Mexicans started being more concentrated. And then so they didn't have nobody to beef with anymore. And so now they started beefing with each other. And then it started being about drugs. You know what I mean? A lot of people got involved in drugs. And then they started like different kinds of organizations. And that created a bigger beast, because now everybody's sort of liable.
But then everyone's segregated from each other. You're literally...
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what's a community anymore?
It's like certain people from certain neighborhoods couldn't go into certain areas.
Exactly. It's like, okay, what are you fighting for at that point?
Well, see, I think all it is for is just pride. It's pride, man,
and power.
Because I think if you came together as an organization or as a gang, and you guys had a plan, but a plan that was actually gonna benefit you and your family, you know what I mean? Like, let's say you're committing crimes or doing whatever it is that you're doing, you're selling drugs, but except that that money or whatever it is that you're collecting, you guys are gonna start businesses. That way, you guys could maybe invest in the school that your children go. Are like real low budget, you know what I mean? Where they're real fucking run down and they don't really get a good education, you know what I mean?
Poverty projects everywhere.
Yeah, so and education is kind of where it's at, man, you know, because that's the only way you're gonna progress as people.
That's how you're gonna escape.
So me, I'd understand, like, if you were part of a gang and you were out there hustling or doing whatever it is that you had to do, but you guys had like a point in mind. And me, like, my point would be like children, you know, like our family that is coming up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to be like, hey man, like, if I'm in jail for life, I could be like, hey man, well, you know what, I did some shit out there, but at least, you know what, I know that all my nephews are gonna be going to college, you know, I know my mom has a house, she's set, everything's cool, you know what I mean?
You wanted it to provide.
At least, like, make a difference. You know, this isn't that way. This way is kind of, it's like,
who could kill the most people?
Yeah, and it's about, and it is about money.
It
is about money, but it's only benefiting certain people, and it's not really. It's like all, I don't know. It's not really like a community-based thing.
Well, if you think about it, when it becomes about money, it loses its community aspect, because people need to make money, and whoever makes money has power. And when you're deprived of investing in your community, you have to go to money. So then drugs, and then if someone else from a different gang is selling drugs, that's your competition. That's who's taking money away from you. So the more people that are your competition that are dead, the less competition you have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so... But see, but it's all just to feed a negative purpose. It's not like you said, like really cared about your neighborhood, like you say you do.
Invest in it.
I think I would, you know, like me, I was telling my homies over there, like when I went, right, last time, because they write all over the walls.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey man, why you gonna fucking do that shit right here? It's like, oh, we gotta represent all this shit. I was like, man, everybody knows where we're at, man, but you don't want to be fucking around here, fucking living around here in some fucking filth. I said, look at this shit. This shit looks nasty. You know what I'm saying? We can't be. We don't have to like disvalue fucking like education and shit like that. You know what I mean?
You can have pride and still serve a positive purpose.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's not that way, man.
I mean, it's not like something that used to be a camaraderie and people working together. Now, like, you can't go to certain neighborhoods. If you turn the wrong block, boom, you're putting your life at risk.
Yeah.
Like, even when big gangs, you have like Crips and Bloods, right? There are so many subdivisions of Crips and Bloods that your Crips are going against Crips. Like, okay, I get it. All right, races going against races, different gangs. Okay, now same races going against same races. But now you're all saying you're under the same division of a gang, but yet you're killing everyone else from your gang.
Yeah.
Like, where do you stop? And where are you putting that money? To more drugs. Where are you putting that? And it's just, and the thing is, okay, you can redo your reputation. All this money, you could literally put it in stuff, yeah? And then you could make money for your community, except you're just it creates a circle.
It does.
You go to you go sell drugs, or you stay in poverty, and then you just circles. And yeah, life in prison, what's that gonna do?
Yeah, like that shit. It fucks everything up, you know. And so I was just telling him, like, man, like we can change that shit, man. Like we don't have to make money on our own people, at least on our own community, you know. It could be somewhere else, man. Like on other shit, you know. Start feeding like the real enemy.
And like that video you were showing me, how like if you're affiliated with a gang, you get practically plus 10 years.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, what I hate about that, okay, you get life. Cool. Not cool, but like, you know, you get life. But the thing I hate about that is you have this serial killer, right?
Yeah.
We're putting a serial killer. And I guess serial killer is someone who kills multiple people, so you can consider a gang member serial killers. But I'm talking a different version of a serial killer, where it's like, okay, these people are pre-thinking, premeditating who they're gonna kill, how they're gonna kill, whatever. You know? It's not like they're worried about dying themselves.
Yeah.
Gang members versus gang members, you kill or you die.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's become. So you're going to prison, but aren't you kind of dying? Like, your life just went away.
Yeah, well, either way, it's gonna be a lose-lose.
You're preparing.
Yeah. But that's what I was trying to tell you, man, that there's no purpose in it. There's no purpose, man. And like I said, like if there was a purpose, like you said, either you're gonna die or go to prison, right? Either one.
Yeah.
Because you know one of those is gonna happen. You're gonna probably go for life or you're gonna die. Either one.
Yeah.
But you want to be able to say that, hey, you know what, man, what I did was worth it. You know what I mean? Like I said, you want to be able to be like, hey, man, you know what? My family, they're set out there. My mom, she owns 2 houses, you know. I set up a business already for this. I got a fund going for all my nephews and nieces, you know what I mean? Because that's going to lift up your family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like people, 12-year-olds are expected to die by 18. Like some already, literally I've been watching some and some have already picked out their casket.
Yeah.
At such a young age. And you have 12-year-olds killing. What the heck?
Yeah.
Like, why?
The influence of the neighborhood.
But what aggravates me is that you're putting these kids in juvie. You're putting these kids in these places, giving them hell, and throwing them back where they were. Why don't you instead implement another kind of system, literally move them from their community, put them somewhere else, and then put them in school? They're still kids. They still have so much time. And the thing I want to implement, it's psychological stuff. Like, okay, you have to go see therapy twice a week. It's part of your thing. You cannot talk to the therapist. That's your choice.
Yeah.
But you have to go. You have to do these homework.
Yeah, I think it all just starts with like people in their own neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just caring for
each other,
for who's there. Because like some of the like younger members, even like some of the older fools, I always used to tell them like, hey man, like get educated, always. Cause education ain't fucking it's not gonna go away, no matter what it is that you learned, you know. And that might help you like later on in life or something, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, man, and that's the same thing like I preach to my little nephews. And that's the same thing that they should be preaching to some of the young